is the amazing thing that's happening out there, and it's the craziness of what this is right here. So leave the comments down below, talk about what's happening here. But the biggest USDC burn on record just occurred. Net redemption since Friday reached 4.5 billion, and Circle comes in here. The USD redemptions reached 6.2 billion since Friday. Holy mappers. In the same period, around 1.7 billion was minted, right? So taking net redemptions to 4.5 billion, the single largest redemption over 723 million just occurred, right? Meaning that they went in here and burned the stable coin, bringing prices back up. The U.S. federal bank regulators then guaranteed the full return of Silicon Valley and Signature Bank customer deposits. Oh my God. Not only did the Federal Reserve guarantee just the bank deposits here of one bank, like just Silicon Valley, but they also guaranteed the Signature Bank customer deposits, and Circle CEO basically said the operations would resume on Monday. They did as they did steady stream of redemptions, right? Despite Circle turning over redemptions and providing assurance that redemptions will be met with reverses, it seems like the USDC holders are still nervous about the current environment, right? So that's really what's cool is that people are going, okay, you're giving us all our money back, but this doesn't seem stable. So that is where the people are starting to wake up and realize that you might be getting fooled here, right? Given Circle holds its cash reserves with many other banks, right? If those banks experience a bank run like the one that we saw in Silicon Valley, it could lead to the USDC depegging again, right? So pay attention to that, guys. Go read this article. It is on the block. It is theblock.co. And it's very interesting because one thing that I always wanted to ask was this, right? Thanks for the like, Thomas. Was the fact that the entire purpose of crypto, right? Let's think about crypto. The entire purpose of crypto was to literally get money out of the banks into crypto. And then inside crypto, that money would be inside the crypto ecosystem, which would grow the ecosystem and allow the ecosystem to develop and create ways to make money on the ecosystem with all these DeFi projects, new projects, etc. The problem with crypto is that every time you put money in crypto, the companies that you give the money to are putting it back in the bank, because you guys are giving the money to the bankers who are putting it back in their own money. Guys, stop using USDC. Go on every one of their comments and say, I'm not going to use you because your money is in a bank. I don't want you to take my money and put it in a bank. I want you to put my money in crypto, right? Because here's the thing. If you buy $1 million of USDC and they take your $1 million and put it in a bank, and the bank fails, which it will because they buy U.S. government bonds, and inflation is going to destroy the banks, and banks are going out of business. Wake up, right? And all of a sudden, your $1 million of USDC is now worth what? Nothing, because they don't have the money to pay you back. Get out of the stablecoin USDC. Stop being slow. Get yourself into coins that have prosperity. I hate to say it, man, but honestly, at this point, we have just come to a solidified moment that probably the best place to put your money is Bitcoin. I hate to say it, but it has to be said, right? We're just at the point where, there is a lot of state coins out there that are doing something, but we need it to have a purpose, and the purpose comes down to what is it going to do. And the reason why I'm saying right now, and I've gone to where I've always told you guys, I will not invest in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is centralized. And everyone says, VC, Bitcoin isn't centralized, big dog. That is a decentralized system. And I said, well, man, it will be decentralized when 1% of the miners don't do 98% of the transaction and make all the money, right? That's what I'm talking about. And everyone's always wants to argue with VC about Bitcoin because you have Bitcoin maxis who are out there trying to convince you and market that since they bought it at 10, 20, 30, 40, even $100, they want you to feed their pockets. But here's what I say to all you Bitcoin maxis that bought Bitcoin for $500. Take all that profits and everything that you have, and I want you to burn. If you really want people in Bitcoin, and you have bought Bitcoin for less than let's just be cool here. If you bought Bitcoin for less than $3,000, okay, you should burn 50% of your Bitcoin. Move your price from $3,000 to $6,000, and then basically tell the entire world, tell everyone out there that Bitcoin, everyone who owns Bitcoin for less than $3,000 is going to burn 50% of their coins, right? Tell the entire world that's going to happen, man. And what will happen is you will have all these people who are buying all these other cryptocurrencies get into Bitcoin because they know there's value in Bitcoin because you are out of the way. But watch my next video, guys. I want to show you what's really going on, because the thing about crypto is that the last holders, there's a mining company called Hut, right? And Hut has basically been the last hodler of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin hodler has just came down to the end of what they're going to do is they could no longer hold Bitcoin, right? Because they had to sell it to pay for everything that is out there for their services, how they mine, everything that was going out there. They had to basically give up their Bitcoin holdings, and that is what's happening out there, guys. So fight for the right that we are in crypto. The reason why we're on crypto is to do one thing, to get the money out of the banks and use it for people to expand new businesses in Web3 and all these new companies on digitized money, right? Stop putting your money in companies that are taking the same money and putting it right back in the banks, right? The banks are going to collapse this entire industry. You don't want to work with the feds, guys. Get out of anything that works with the Federal Reserve. They are not your friend. They are not owned by the federal government. They are against everything that what people stand for. And understand, you don't want one entity trying to tell you what your money's worth. Look what they're doing to the economy, right? They overprinted money. Inflation's going crazy. Don't act like they don't know what they're doing, guys. Crypto is the freedom, man. This is what we're supposed to do here. Web3 works on Web2. It's made up. It's the concept, right? It's the add-on of Web2, right? So we understand when you talk technical and crypto things. I'm just answering a question on TikTok. We understand Web2 and Web3. Web3 is just an add-on, guys. There's no real difference from Web2 to Web3. It's just the businesses that come with Web3. It's just an add-on. It's just evolution, right? It's like saying Bitcoin 2.0, right? It's just all that is, right? So, but don't get caught up in the technical stuff and, little bitty words like that. Realize what's really happening here. Digital money. If we're going to take all our money and stick it into crypto, we want that money to stay at its value. And if they're going to take the money that we're putting in to a coin and then change it for US dollars and put it in a bank that could have a bank run, then I think what everyone should do is start putting their money in the USDC and then buying other cryptos and keeping their money in other cryptos, right? Like, tons of cryptos. And the sad thing is, man, Ethereum's going to go down in value. Bitcoin, it's just too many maxis in there. We need a coin, guys. I keep saying this. We need a coin that is the new Bitcoin, right? We need a Bitcoin 2.0 that nobody's really got into and the public can get into early and not have all these billionaires and millionaires buying Bitcoin ahead of the time to make more money, because they're not giving back, right? Guys, cryptocurrency needs to be for the people. The people who got in super early need to give up. You don't need to be at $100 or $200 million, man. Burn your money. Burn half of it. Give the money to the people so that crypto can take over and crush out the banks like they're supposed to, guys. Stop being greedy if you're one of those people with all that Bitcoin. You need to burn your shit. You need to let people in before the banks continue to push forward, because people have to have their right to get in there. The problem with Quant, guys, I see someone put Quant in there, is Quant once again is owned by a company. The thing about Bitcoin is it is decentralized because no one can make more, no one can do anything to it. The only people that control it are the people that own it. And like I said, the 1% has kind of got to the point where it's gone down. And I'll show you right here. If you go in here, here's your crypto winner. Like, this is the article that you want to pull up here. It's very simple. And guys, if you're on TikTok and you want to see this, I'm going to put this video up. It'll be on the YouTube and Twitter. But Crypto Winner, go look this up. It's on CoinDesk. It's called Crypto Winner Ends Era of Bitcoin Mining Hodlers, right? This is an important article right here. The last publicly listed Bitcoin miner to pursue to pursue a 100% HODL strategy since the bull market. Hut 8 Mining, which is HUT, said last week that it finally gave in and sold 188 Bitcoins in February to fund operations. Miners in general have found it difficult to raise funds for operations, including in the form of capital in public markets, amid the slide of the entire broader financial market, because there is no money there. We're in the middle of a recession. There is no money. We're 6 months before we recover from the recession. Guys, there's a lot of problems in leadership. The Federal Reserve is tanking everything. Wake up, pay attention. But basically, they had to give up because there was no funding, so they had to sell off their Bitcoin, which was great because by selling, again, everyone thinks, well, oh, they sold off Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going down. Now that fuels the price of Bitcoin because it brings it down to fair value pricing, which a lot of people are waiting for prices to buy in. It's sharing the money across the board, and the more people that own Bitcoin, the less they're going to sell it because they're going to start seeing, holding a value in there, right? So Hut 8 hadn't sold any Bitcoin since January 2021, leaving it with 9,242 Bitcoin at the end of February after the sale. Marathon Digital Holdings, MARA, for its part, sold Bitcoin for the first time in January after it indicated that it would. Marathon is still held 11,000 Bitcoin in reserve at the end of February. Hut 8 CEO Jamie Levert had previously said the company would sell Bitcoin so it could complete a merger with the U.S. Bitcoin Corporation, right? So this is the article you want to dig in here. It's only a matter of time before these companies needed to be a little more careful with their cash on hand, given rising interest rates and other obstacles. They had to sell their holdings. This is great, guys. This is also what the don't think the Federal Reserve doesn't know what they're doing. The Federal Reserve wants these companies to sell their Bitcoin because they want to buy the Bitcoin, right? They want to hold the Bitcoin. The more Bitcoin they have, the more control they have over your future because it is decentralized and it is the first operating system. It has a unique network. There's a lot going on here. You got to dig in, man. But like I said, holding on to a reserve of Bitcoin the miners produce can be very expensive. Other types of financing became less available. The companies had to sell what they mined to fund their operations. When the market was at its peak, public Bitcoin miners were aggressively funding operations of existing assets and growth capital with equity insurances, which the market supported or overlooked, right? So Marathon Digital spokesperson basically came in. And just go read these articles, guys, because it's going to get in there on loopring. What are your thoughts? I love loopring. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to, what's happening on everything out there. But we're getting through this entire moment. And the more the miners kind of sell out and get us in this position, the more Bitcoin's available to the public, the more spread out it is, the more it's being used everywhere else. Bitcoin has a long way to go. And I showed you guys the reason why the January 6th pump started was because the miners had stopped selling their Bitcoin, right? So the main miners, right? And we knew about this on the backside, right? All the miners said that if Bitcoin went to 15,000, they would sell everything. But what they didn't tell you is that they were selling since 19,000, and they were the reason why Bitcoin was continuing to go down is because the public had no money to buy it, and they knew that. So they actually were tanking their own market because they needed the profits to sustain mining moving in the future. And then they started buying back Bitcoin at 15,000, and now they're basically reselling and getting themselves in a better position, right? This is just business, guys. Any good crypto to buy? And there's a lot of good crypto to buy out there, guys. You just have to kind of like get yourself in a position of what products and what crypto are going to be the best out there, right? So we're just getting to the point where we're starting to see the transition of this. And don't forget, guys, the ISO coins are going live Monday. So this is the transition in the US DC coins, and they're just trying to control everything. But this is the beginning of the movement up. Like I told you guys, we are moving up here. We are going to be going in a direction of, acceptance. So the next year and a half is going to be a very volatile market. coins are going to be bought up. Companies or developers are going to move from one place to another. Companies are going to be, think of crypto as companies. They're going to be bought out by other companies. There's going to be mergers that happen. All this is going to happen in the next year and a half, guys. And we are going to see some amazing things that actually happen from there. And as you can see, like a lot of these coins out here are doing big movements here, breaking to levels that they need to break out to. But we just have so much going on there. Do the news, do the articles, figure out what it is. But like I said, why are we supporting a USDC coin that's putting the money back in the banks, where the banks are not the safest place in the world, where they're just using that money to, you know, make more money, right? We need a crypto coin that is one-on-one, but the money stays inside of the crypto network. Like, I'm trying to understand why that's so hard. So if I bought a coin and my money went into that coin and they gave me a digital coin, why isn't that money inside the pool or inside the crypto bank that I bought it from? Like, I should never be worried that my dollar that I put in there would be changed into a different dollar, or maybe be sitting somewhere else that it could lose 20% because I bought a stable coin. If I bought something for $1 that is not supposed to move, why is that money in another entity that could lose my money? That makes no sense. We need a stable coin that when you buy it, the money goes into a liquidity pool and it doesn't come out unless you sell your token. So a token that never goes up in value, that is $1. And every time you put $1, it mints you a token, right? It mints you a token. You put it, you buy $10, you mint 10 tokens. And those tokens will never change value. Why don't we have this? What is going on that we don't have this in crypto right now? Why is there not a true stable coin? Like, why is there not a coin that you can mint, get for $1, and it's worth $1? Listen to what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to give you some knowledge. I'm trying to spit some game here, guys. Why are we not minting our own dollar? You hear what I'm saying? Why are we not minting a coin that is always $1? Answer me that, guys. Food for thought, guys. Why are we not minting our own USD dollar, right? Why are we not minting our own stable coin? Why is there not a coin that we can just mint and get $1 and pay for this, for the NFT? It's an NFT. Let's just make a coin that never changes value. It's $1. And if you buy one, you put $1 and it goes into the pot and it stays there. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Nothing is decentralized if it changes price. Because we don't have as many slaves as it took for the fiat to be relevant. I'm just saying, man, if you put $1 where just the dollar stays in there. Now, the problem is, guys, your dollar, what's your dollar worth, right? And that's the next question is, if I put an American dollar into a stable coin and it's $1 and the American dollar becomes 50 cents, what's my stable coin worth? 50 cents. The problem is we're using American dollars, right? We need to get to the point where we're kind of like, you know, moving advancement, right? Where we're taking our money, 25 cents. We're taking our money and we're moving it to where it's worth more money, right? And that's where it's important. And this is why crypto is bigger than everything else in the world, is because crypto uses money from around the world, right? So whatever the current price of that dollar is at that time. And this is why, you guys ready for this? This is why they're moving towards a more stable type of coin, right? And I'm gonna show you this right here. Where's it at? Where's it at? This is going to be even better, guys. On the next, I'm going to do this next one for you guys. This right here is interesting news. And this is where you're going to be like, what just happened? All right, ready? You guys ready for this? Let me show you guys. Let me show you something here. And this guy's is going to be on Purple. What up, baby? What up, Eric? This guy's is actually going to be on YouTube and Twitter. If you want to see this live, it's on Twitter right now, guys, and you can see all the things that I'm reading. But I want to take a look at something that's very interesting. I'm going to add to this right here. This is kind of blowing me away here at the end of the day. But look at this. So remember, we were just covering Circle and everything that Circle is doing. Check this out. KuCoin and Circle. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? KuCoin and Circle. KuCoin. Let me say that again for you. KuCoin, who was being under investigation, right? Yeah. Scott be chillin', Scotty. Yo, Visa's been making a digital wallet for a year and a half, bro. We covered that, man. You know we covered that a year ago. KuCoin and Circle back a Chinese yen pegged stablecoin. They raised 10 million. Now, the question is like, you know, the money all comes down to this, right? What they want to do is they make money in transactions, right? Circle, it wants to make, Circle's like the Federal Reserve, right? You Grayscale, all these guys. What they want to do, man, yeah, KuCoin's not going anywhere. But what they want to do is they don't care about, you know, changing over. They're trying to figure out how not to go out of business, right? So what are they going to do? They need transaction fees, right? Just like the dollar. When they lend it out, they need interest rates, right? They need you to pay them interest. They need the government to give them more money. So what are they doing to continue their stronghold on the community? They're charging fees, right? What are the fees, right? So KuCoin and Circle back a Chinese yen pegged stablecoin with a $10 million run. Circle Ventures, the Circle arm of the USDC issuer, Circle has invested in an offshore Chinese yen-backed stable project, CNHC. It's hard to overlook the timing of the strategic significance of the tie-up. In a matter of several years, stablecoins have grown from a fringe category into more than 130 billion markets. Okay, 130 billion market. These digital coins are typically backed by traditional assets like the US dollar and are designed to offer less volatile way to trade than, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? Team winners, baby. What up, Drip? ETH is pumping. Let's go. I love Ajax, bro. Singularity's big, guys. Singularity's big. ETH is pumping, guys. Everything is coming. This is a move right here. As the stablecoin industry booms, right? The USD dominated financial world. Currency over 90% of the existing stablecoins are backed by USD. And the CHHC represents one of the few attempts to challenge the USD dominance in the blockchain world. Circle itself has been facing trouble since March. It was hit by Silvergate's closures and later by Silicon Valley Bank's implosion. News surfaced that the stablecoin issuer had held reserve deposits in both banks over the past week. USDC briefly depegged from its dollar target value. It's unclear how big the stake Circle Ventures has in the CNHC, which is a Cayman Island registered cross-border payment service provider. But the move to establish some presence in the East could be a good hedging bet for the Boston-based crypto startup. CNHC's latest funding round totals $10 million and was led by KuCoin, currently the fourth biggest crypto exchange in the world. So $10 million going towards this stablecoin because they want to use the yen, because the USD is just, there's too much money to be made here, and the yen, the Asian markets want to make money, guys. So this is very big stuff. Yeah, Cayman's hiding money forever, guys. This is what's happening. So this is what I'm talking about. Go read these articles. This is gonna be on Twitter, YouTube. I'm gonna make a quick article, real quick, for YouTube, for TikTok right here, and you guys can dig in a little bit. But this is where you guys have to do research. This crypto is not going anywhere. Get excited. I told you the bull run was on. You guys aren't listening, man. Yo, crypto, AVC, you good, bro? I'm good, crypto. Crypto, we are banging it out. I told you guys. Get inside of everything, guys. That MX USDT long that we called out earlier is running. It is up 20 some, 35, 40%. We're up 37% right now on that MX like long. Things are happening. Yo, Pops, did you get in the MX long, Pops? Winner, winner, winner. Drip bills. Yes, MX has a 50x. I'm doing a 40x long on it, guys. I'm on a 40x long. I'm just doing the bounce, but we've 800, 900% over the week on MX. Yo, Drip Bills, are you in the? You're in the Discord, right, Drip? Technical gift link. Nice, 25% profit. I like that. I like that, guys. I like that. Money's money, guys. Take that money, guys. Right, so we called out MX last week, 4 or 5, maybe five days ago. It's up. It hit 900. Actually, some people made 1,000% on that. So some people made 1,000% on the MX call. MX has been pumping like crazy. We called it out at $1.62, and it almost hit the $2, guys. So pay attention, guys. If you're in the academy, if you just want to get in the Discord, get more information when I'm not live. Join the Discord. The link is in my bio. It's a cup of coffee. For $5 a month, you can get alpha. You can hang out with a bunch of people that are trading. You can learn a shitload of things for $5. And then if you're excited and you see that we're making a lot of money in the academy, you can join the academy, which teaches you how to trade, how to use a system to make money over and over, and literally double your money every 5 days. Right? That's the entire strategy, is to double money. Windward in the house, guys. Windward in the house. Other than that, guys, we're kind of like crushing it out there. I'm going to go get some lunch and get some things done. But, guys, if you're in the academy, you're making a shitload of money. Other things that's popping off, guys, make sure you double back in everything that's here. Learn the news. Learn the information. This is big news, guys. You can go to TikTokCryptoTrading.com, TikTokCryptoTrading.com, or you can go to Linktree, Venture Capitalist. And you can sign up there, guys. But other than that, good luck, God bless, guys. Keep reading the news. This is a bull push, a market, a move. Money is going to come into crypto. We're coming to the end of this recession. It's going to be an amazing thing. Your boy VC be on top of it for you guys. We love to push. We love to see things happen. There's just so much going on. And the fact that HUD has run out of its space and it is giving up its Bitcoin, it just means that there's more money coming into Bitcoin because the centralized has finally become decentralized. So all you guys out there with Bitcoin, good luck, God bless. It's your time, you big ass dinosaur. We appreciate you. Bitcoin is the emperor of crypto, and we will always respect it. And we're making moves